Hey everyone, Orange here. Welcome back to my August 2016 TOA Hard series. Today we're on floor 98. So I've been doing these videos, I just did 10 videos in a row. Not 10, but it was something like that. So getting kind of tired because I'm just like a robot. I'm repeating all this stuff, so I'm going to do my best. So first, I'm using my standard TOA Hard team that beats many floors in TOA Hard. It's been working really well for me. This is my 4th consecutive clear of TOA Hard. And you guys can see, you can see if you've been watching my videos, but it's pretty much smooth sailing. Everything's pretty much under control and locked down. I don't have that many problems. I only have problems with the Joltan Kume floors and stuff, so those didn't appear for the past 2 months, so these past 2 months have been pretty smooth sailing, but we will have to continue to see how things go. So this team, they're best at just stunning everything, and then dotting everything, and then winning. So with floors like this with one water monster, you'll see me focusing them down with Vero. It just helps if you focus one monster down, because then once it's dead, it just makes your job easier. So you'll see me doing a lot of focusing here. Also, a team similar to this is the Spectra Wound Hack or Gildon combo, Spectra Taoist combo. It pretty much does the same thing, but I think they have a higher % chance to land their stuff, so you could consider looking into that. I like this team though. It's a little bit different because it has Arya with her glancing and stuff. I don't know if that team has glancing, maybe it does. Also, Reddit, here's my little plug. So if you guys are still struggling, go to Reddit and search on Reddit. Reddit's an amazing resource if you guys don't know about it. Reddit.com/r/summonerswar. Use the search bar. There's many helpful people there and many people who have discussed these floors before, and they post their teams and they help and talk and share with each other with what worked and stuff like that. So Reddit's really good. I'm also going to link you guys a thread down below from Reddit that lists out some teams that people use to pass this floor, so check out that thread if you're still looking for a team, or maybe more ideas, or maybe you have something else that'll work if this team's not working for some reason. So that's my whole speech. My runes and everything regarding my monsters is in the description, so click that link if you want to see my runes and stuff. Okay, so now I already talked about the first wave. You'll see me kind of focusing down the jokers with Vero, but the important thing with the jokers is that they have a res, and then they also have invincibility and immunity or something like that, so just be prepared for that. Have your C's ready. It's nice if you can spread it out, because your C's does have a cooldown, so it's nice if you can spread it out to, to seize them, but you should be fine even if you miss your C's or whatever, and if they get a turn, it should be fine. So here we go, the res, the invincibility, and immunity. So right now it would be nice if I could wait till I kill the other ones, because I want my C's to be back up for when the other ones res. So that's kind of the main thing here, just being prepared for that. And then the wind, whatever you call them, samurais, I don't know if they do anything special. I kind of just dotted them and they were just stunned the whole time, so that's kind of it for this wave, I think. I think the only dangerous thing was the jokers. So let's go ahead and move on to the second wave. They just kind of take a while. Also, make sure you have all your skills up moving on to the second wave. It's important to have a good opening as you move from wave to wave. Some waves you need a really great opening. Oh my god, this one's a good one, where you need a good opening. So I want everything up because I want to land, or have a chance to land, all my despair stuns. This is one of the floors that took me a couple tries, I think, maybe 3 tries until I finally passed. Like I said, you just need decent RNG, or my team needed decent RNG. So priority number 1 is CCing the Fedoras, the Water Death Knights, at all times, because they have immunity and I think a cleanse. Is it a total cleanse? I don't know what it is, but they have immunity and they're going to put that up, and that pretty much is a huge detriment to my team. My team's a team my team's a team that puts up dots and slows, and my voice is getting so damn weird. Just had some phlegm back there or something. I don't know. So that was gross. So yeah, the Fedoras are your number 1 priority, because if they put up their immunity or whatever, then you won't be able to do what you do best with this team. Stun them, dot them, CC them. And then glancing helps with these wind liches. I don't know if they're called Fuko or Rigel. Can't remember which is which, because I haven't built one. But the glancing helps because if they glance, they won't land their debuff, and I know they have a defense break or something like that. I'm messing with my cat here, or plugging in my headset or something, so sorry for the delay, but I hope my advice is helping. So I'm going to be focusing one down again. I talk about this with Vero. Focus a water one down with Vero. It's important to eliminate them as fast as possible, because once one's gone, you know, all that possibility of him putting up his thing and you missing stuns or whatever is not there. So focus him down with Vero, and then also be aware of the 10 debuffs thing. All, like, you know, if you're getting close to 10, I talk about this, I mentioned this so many times, if you're getting close to 10, make sure you still have room for stuns, sleeps, taunts, whatever, because if you put 10 on him and he's not going to die, he'll get pretty much a turn. So that's that. Also spread out your defense break if you can to get a tiny bit more damage with your stomps and stuff like that. And then that's pretty much it. You'll see me throwing out some lucky despair stuns here, so I might try to get like a lucky stun on one of the Water Death Knights if everything else is CC'd. So throw out my Beretta's thing and maybe I get a stun, who knows. That's a small thing. I will attack bar boost there just for the attack bar boost, not for the heal. That's also something that I like to do when I feel like I'm safe. So that is that. And then, so kill the fedoras, then the wind liches, and then that's the floor. So we're gonna watch this whole thing, I guess, because there might be some small things in here, like small decisions that I'm making that you guys want to pay attention to. And then make sure you have everything up when you move on to the final floor, because you need a good opening. I forgot what it was, but it was like, I think it's the Velajuels, and they have immunity. Like I said, immunity is pretty much going to, like, you know, stop you in your tracks, so we'll talk about that in a second. The Velajuels aren't too threatening themselves, but the Wind Occult Girl is, so we'll talk about that in a second. So I'm pretty much just kind of working on everything. We'll just skip ahead. You guys can see it's pretty much locked down here. They could possibly defense break me and stuff like that, but that's kind of whatever. I mean, they probably won't. Okay, so it's important to have a good opening when we move on to the third wave, so let's see. Here, I'm skipping ahead too far. Okay, here we go, guys. Okay, good opening, have everything up, you need to get those stuns, and the Velajuel removes all debuffs, which is really bad because your whole thing is stacking up debuffs and stuff like that. So if the Velajuels get a turn, I would say seize the Wind Occult Girl, because the Wind Occult Girl can chain her thing. She has like a built-in violent, she has an AoE stun, and then like something else, so she's way more dangerous than the Velajuels. The Velajuels might, you know, do some damage to your Mav, but it's more important to get the Wind Occult Girl under control first, I think. But it's really important to stun everything. There's only 3 monsters here, so it shouldn't be that difficult to stun everything. So just stun everything up, and then that's how you pass. You might need decent RNG, because if you get super bad RNG on your first turn and don't stun anything, then it might just be a wipe, and I would consider that really bad RNG. Going for a lucky Mav stun there because the Wind Occult Girl's already taunted. I could have actually stunned her because she can violent proc out of this. Let's see, does she? No, she glances. Okay, so maybe I should have stunned her there. There's just small things you guys can kind of debate or whatever. I don't know, maybe we could look into the math and do it, but I don't want to look into it that hard. Because, you know, like, we could calculate, like, okay, what are the odds that she violent procs? Is it worth to stun her, or is it worth to go for the lucky stun on the Velajuel? I don't know. So, I pretty much locked everything down, and then I already went over what you should do. If they do get immunity, I would say get the Wind Occult Girl under control first. I think it's more important to get her under control than the Velajuels, but that's just my opinion. Reddit might have a different one, I don't know. Or if you guys are experiencing that, like, if you think the Velajuels are more dangerous to your Mav, then have them under control first, but it shouldn't even get to that point. You should have decent RNG because there's only 3 monsters, you should be able to stun them. So that's pretty much like all my tips for this floor. We're kind of slowly finishing it. So that's about it. Don't stun or stomp. Like, you see, I didn't use my Phoenix Fury there because she was sleeping. I didn't want to wake her up and have her sleep me and then proc or whatever. I don't think she can proc out of, or yeah, she would proc if she slept me, but like she could use her AoE thing, so I don't know. So you just saw, yeah, whatever. I'm talking too much. I've already gone over all this, so it's a lot to go over multiple times. Just make your best plays and stuff like that. So those are pretty much all my tips. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Catch you guys in the next one.